really interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, really interesting how he considered the fold so heavily because people just under bluff in these $400 tournaments. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, what are his bluffs? You know, like if we really think about it, like sure, ace high, like ace high has some showdown value if you had ace five, and when he raises the turn with maybe some backdoor diamond draw or something like that, he actually gets called. And on this kind of board, like what hands do you have that you're folding?
And it's gonna have some misdraws and things too. So I think calling is the only option myself. Let's see if Boogaloo got away from it. Ooh, call is 6.
So this is close between call.
Really interesting. So call is 6, raise is 7,500 is 10 points. And I'm going to say he said that because this is a very bad player. And so he thinks the very bad player is going to stack off here with worse queens a lot. I'm going to guarantee that's what he's going to say. Very interesting, though. I thought call for sure was the right answer. I never am in this spot. I don't know. Interesting spot, too. I think this is a little bit of a lesson for everyone out there, too. A lot of times, the hands we want to float with, like this one, are better as raises. So this kind of falls in that category.
Yeah, and he was kind of an echo chamber for us there, saying, you know, we just get better hands to call and worse to fold.
Yep.
Like he's going to have some gut shots in his range. He's going to have spade draw. He's going to have king X. And we kind of know, I mean, we kind of identify kind of what cards are going to be bad for us on future streets, and we're aware how to proceed on those cards.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's a very good point. You right.
That was the best. You didn't say anything. You won. Just straight up.
You won. I'm just
All right, so ooh, look at this. You're not opening this. We just looked at this. You're not opening.
Button cut off, hijack, low jack, under the gun one. You are right.
Come on now. Okay. I am. So let's see if he.
He's got to open it, or there wouldn't be a hand.
It wouldn't
I'm
be a
already
coin.
down on points.
You're already down on points in real life. Now, obviously, you're gonna cheat, but
I'm gonna evolve.
you're gonna adapt, right?
All right, let's play.
I'm going to cry if he says he's folding here. Like, if he's like, yeah, you should be folding this in this kind of tournament, and you were actually right. All right, cool.
Wah, wah.
Like a spot where we have
Ah!
standard.
Yes.
And the reason is because queen.
I just want to say for the record that this is the best 3-point score I've ever gotten in my life. Because the right answer was fold.
But you heard what he said about the tables. This is a 3K.
Here comes the excuses. 10
The
points
excuses
fold.
to
It says
open
right
if your
here.
table is particularly tight and weak. Welcome to the $5 2K world. I mean, the $11 10K. I'm opening this, yeah, for sure.
This is the best 3 points of my life.
Oh, that's hilarious. And everybody's 14.
nailed it. What the hell kind of play is that from King Queen? Who does that?
Who the hell? Yeah, so my dog.
Jonathan Little's an absolute crusher, so it's nice to have him.
Yeah, I agree, and I
He's
always
just
love
coaching.
playing right after sessions like this because I feel like my brain's warmed up. I'm thinking through things, and so it's a good way to start your session for sure.
But, all right, guys, this is it.
What's up, Mike? You want to give a gist? He was saying Narco Cop was playing about D-pipping about 28% of hands. He had been very aggressive in this $10 buy-in, and here are the options to fold, to call, to raise to 1,200, raise to... What? Wait a minute, he made it 800, and my man's giving options to 12 and 1,400 amounts. So it's already getting kind of spicy. That's so nasty. To be on the site with these other crushers, well-known poker public figures is pretty exciting, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I didn't mention that when I was kind of giving a little intro here too. Assassinato, Matt Affleck, John Little, all coaches on the site, so very highly respectable, quality poker content.
Yep, Evan Jarvis as well. Remember Evan Jarvis, Matt Affleck, Assassinato, John Little.
Yeah, so I guess that just makes sense. He just have the ace of clubs in his hand. That's interesting, though. I
How
thought
many
that was
points you got?
interesting.
You didn't do that bad. 45.
I like how you just pat me on the back. You didn't do that bad. Well, yeah, good job, buddy. Like,
The back.
I remember I got the higher score in the first one. So, you know, we're 1 for 1, buddy.
I just want to know.
Calling, guys. Let's see if we're good.
Similar situation. That's pre-flop? I think pre.
All right, guys, we're checking, I guess. Oh, for fuck's sake.
One of the things I see people when it comes to poker is when you can get to the turn, there's an opportunity.
When you're facing a min raise or just a touch more than a min raise, and there's an ante in play, which is going to be the case in most tournaments, I think, going forward, you want to defend pretty wide. If your opponent's making a 2.
All right, cool. You're going 1,400.
I'm going 1,400, guys.
I'm gonna go call with the arm and just see what happens.
All right, and register
I would
for-
fold in game though, for the record, in case that's the winning end.
You won. You win. I have to concede. You win.
14K.
14K, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Well, no, we can't win. This is a pretty rough spot because damn it.
Mm-hmm. Where do you gonna get my chat? They like naughty things. They like just beer, alcohol, you know.
All right, let's do I can do a $10 ACR.
A $10 ACR giveaway courtesy of my man Toe. For me beating that ass heads up in this. Sorry. No, I'm kidding. We'll do this. We'll have to do it at least once a week, man. And then, you know, we'll do it. We'll do it every week a couple times.
So it's a tie.
I guess we got to give out $10 to each other's communities. We'll just do our own $10 free roll for each. Or does that sound fair?
Yes. Do you know what this means?
You win. I give his chat $10. Take it. You
So that's
filthy
cool because we have
animal.
2 ties and then a win from you and a win from me. This is like the epic battle. It's perfect. It's great.
Yeah, we're even Stevens.
This is awesome.
Take it.
I love it.
You know.
Stop. We got a giveaway going. Let's run the giveaway for the $10 ACR winner. Closing the giveaway. Drawing the winner. My man Sebs are getting the $10 ACR giveaway for this one.
Bang.
What up? We're back. Sixes. What the fuck?
What up, guys? Till Army Sixes Mafia. Good morning, everybody. You know what time it is. Wake your ass up. It's time to get better. Time to look at some quizzes, get some studying, chop it up with the community, give away a little money. Good to see everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this beautiful world. We got my man, GodsBigToe, the crusher of all things poker. Now he's playing cash. Watch out, Cash Game World. He's about to fuck some shit up. Look at it. It's only been how many years you've been in the game, and now you're starting to play some cash. I love it.
I've been in the game 20 some years, but I've played a little cash, just not really. Not really.
Yeah, not really. Exactly.
I played last 2 weeks. I played 2 sessions in the last week, and those are the first 2 sessions in 2 or 3 years.
Dude, you know what you need to do? What hooks me is whenever you find a good live cash game and the table is so fucking good that you know you're gonna print money almost anytime you get a value hand, it's hard to leave. Once you get this feeling like I've been playing in this game for 17 hours and I still don't want to leave, you're gonna be hooked. I'm hooked to live cash sometimes because I can sit there for 15 hours, 10 hours in a good ass game.
Sure.
Online, it's kind of painful. Like, I don't know. I don't get that feeling online as much, but live is.
Online, you can do it a little differently, though, right? You can play like 5-6 tables and put in 2 or 3 hours and get the same amount of volume, right?
No, it's a volume thing, but I mean, I'm a social cat, so it's fun playing live. A good table, chopping it up, making money. Like, everything's on demand. It's good people. It's fun, man. I don't know. We're talking random shit. You guys know what time it is.
It's
Get your
aight.
poker coaching.
We were
It's
talking about
aight.
this before. Like, the thing about the cash that like is tough for me is that while downswings hurt and upswings are amazing in poker, in tournament poker, right? Like, you don't get a lot of that in cash. Like, we're talking about how, you know, when I hit an upswing, I could have a 20K week. I could have a 20K month, right? And you're not really going to have that playing cash as much.
You can if you play at a stakes where it matters.
Yeah, we're playing
Start
5-10.
fucking get
start
your
playing
ass up to one. No, imagine what a crushing 1-2. If you played 1-2 and you have fucking 10, 20 buy-in month, that is insane, right?
Sure.
I mean, you can go ape shit, right? So I don't know. I mean, you got to just be playing a stake where it's a dick mover, and I think it matters. But yeah, good morning, everybody. Get the poker coachings in chat. I don't see a damn one. Skate, UCLA, Gab. What's up, guys?
Joe, thanks for the 29 months. What up, Kep? What up, Gab?
I
What
get
up,
bored
Player
so
Doors?
quickly
What up,
myself.
Beats? Meatball, Jerome, Joey, Matt. What up, guys?
I hear the name Meatball, and it's almost like a reflex. Like, I instantly start saying it. Like, I hear Meatball.
Those are the
What
good
up?
ones. But then for me, it's, of course, Hollywood.
Hollywood.
And Watson.
What? The poker coachings are streaming in chat. Good to see you guys, man. Let's have a little fun, and we'll do some cash game quizzes as well. Obviously, we'll see what we have for the tournament stuff. And yeah, let's do it.
Cash is one long miserable session. I mean, I don't know if it's one long miserable session. It's just emotionally, for the most part, it's just like this, right? And it's kind of fun in tournaments when you're the swing. You know what I mean? In a sadistic way. The roller coaster is entertaining in some ways.
Yeah, the dopamine hit you get from like doubling up, win a big pot, something like that. And then you're stacked. You're like, oh, I'm in first or something. In cash,
even though like you know, like even that, like I don't know.
Yeah. In tournaments, sitting there with a bunch of fucking chips or a gigantic stack live is fun.
But I played 2 cash game sessions this year. I'm up a buy-in and a half. So like, the fuck.
2 poker coachings in the chat. 3. Oh, what up, Near True Go? Okay,
You know, I was thinking
let's
too,
end the stream.
Like, it's been a few years since I played cash, and I'm like going into cash this time an infinitely better player, right? Which is fun.
Yep. I should play. I mean, I've been studying cash games 4 or 5 hours a week for like fucking 3-4 months, and only played like 3 sessions. All right. I guess we roll it, man. What the hell are you guys doing? Is anybody out there? Throw the poker coachings in the chat, or we end the stream. Yeah, man.
Ruh-roh.
Jeez.
He's going to switch on us. I mean, I wouldn't go that crazy. But I was thinking about putting in a couple hours of cash today while I'm watching the UFC.
All right. Whatever. Let's roll it.
All right.
Oh, we ain't picked a quiz yet.
Oh, we could do that.
We can do that.
We're just starting top down, huh? So,
Yep.
1895. The hand I hate the most.
Kang's premium hand. Yep, short. Let's do it.
Who do I like tonight? I pray and hope for Teixeira because he does it for the old crew. I love the 45-year-old champion. Like, come on, man. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Diego probably going to win again against Moreno.
I love the same guys in there spamming it for me. Much love. What up, Tip-Me? Welcome back, Chip Critic. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Yeah, Teixeira is a fucking beast, man. That guy's a fucking
He said, Hank.
The guy was killing it around the world. Couldn't get to the UFC for decades because of visa problems. Then finally makes it at like 43 years old. Starts beating all these young fucking high-level UFC guys. Wins the championship at 45 years old. Like,
This is
unbelievable.
Monster in the game.
Golly.
What up, Kosin? Good to see
For
you,
a
buddy.
45-year-old, I know what I feel like and what kind of shape I'm in. To have him like competing and winning at the top of the world is incredible, right?
All right, let's 1895. We're placing kings, and we'll roll it. Ready?
Yep.
Boom. Hey, Chip Critic.
Oh.
You love to see it.
You know who we got?
Uh-oh.
Meatball!
Meatball.
All right, Meatball, you're up. I think I forgot to pay some people last week. So if I forgot to pay you, let me know.
Yeah, I got an ACR fund to give some shit away on. So, yeah, let's do it. Chip Critic, you know the deal, don't you? You've been picked up here, correct? Like, yeah, just when we do the quiz, just give your answer as quickly as you can. Yeah, you know the drill, brother.
The pain train is coming. Woo woo. That's what Meatball just said.
The meatball in the house. All right, let's do it.
Did I forget to pay you, Meatball? Okay. So Meatball.
Dude.
I owe Meatball. I'm writing it down. I'll get it done today. And I know I owe Ascension. Okay. All right, ready? Did you play the quiz ready?
Yeah, I already started. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
shit.
I'm listening to
Here we
it.
have a king and a king in a $10,000 buy-in tournament. We obviously raise it up, get
Oh, wait.
called by the cutoff and the big blind. Notice cutoff is playing relatively shallow. Flop comes king, 9, 3. We have the top set. That's good. Should we check, bet 7,000, bet 14,000, or bet 21,000?
Oh, see, now all the fucking trolls out here trying to get my hard-earned cash game money. Talking about...
Did you already play the quiz?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, what are you guys doing here? You getting invited to cash games?
No,
now?
it's like, let me know if I didn't pay you. And everyone's like, oh, you didn't pay me, you didn't pay me, you didn't pay me, you didn't pay me, you fucking savages.
You open the floodgates. to
Micro
scam.
Limit Pro, welcome. Says 14K. Checking for Meatball.
14K for Chip
Chip
Critic.
says JL checking, but he's betting 7. Checking in the middle for Joe. Check for Asinine.
Checking for Gab.
14-7. We got everything out there but 21 right now. Pete says all in. I don't want the flush to come.
I want my $5 on ACR right now. Just gonna dump it in an on-demand anyway.
Gab
Checking for Adam. What's up, Adam? Tip me is going 7. UCLA guy. Eric, checking. What do we doing? All right. Chip Critic is going 14K.
Meatball checking.
I know what you're doing. You know what I'm doing. It's just, yep. I mean,
Check in the middle.
you have top set. Checking in the middle. But you just, I don't know. Just check.
What type of hands would you bet here?
But I think, if you want to go 7, I think 7. It's either check or 7. I think the other two sizes are griefing it. Like, I can see just going 7 here, but I mean, I would.
What types of hands would you bet here in the middle? Coach Crazy Sixes?
I mean, you don't need to bet a lot of hands in the middle, right? Like
at the same
time, Ace King could probably use a bet. You could bet
Right.
some of the top of your range. You could bet probably King Queen here as well, since he doesn't have any. He doesn't have any Ace King in his range really, so you can start getting max value from like King Jack, King 10 type hands and charging flush
Pete
draws and
says
gut
King
shots.
10 with a diamond, Jack 9 of
Yeah.
diamonds.
Yes,
Yeah,
I mean,
and then not this because we block all the top pair, right? So like we're not going to get very many continues when we bet in the middle here.
yeah, and I wonder if hands like Ace Queen or Ace Jack with a diamond, with some wrap and blocking some of the top of the king would ever mix in there as well, since these ranges, since the cutoff's fairly capped with some of its King X, it never has Ace King, and it's King Queen suited. It should be mixing 3-bet, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Okay, cool. Check or 7 for me. If you wanted to go 7, I think JL might go 7. So if I was actually playing this quiz for money, I'd be tempted to go 7 because I think JL might do that. All right. Cool. You ready?
All right, checking.
14. Let's go.
This is a
I'm
scenario
always
where,
checking.
even though the board is kind of draw heavy, I think we're just supposed to check. Top set loves to check, even multi-way. And out of position, you are supposed to check a decent amount of the time. Protecting your range is really, 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 really nice here by having the literal nuts. And also, this is a spot where the cutoff is shallow enough to where we don't even have to put in any sort of check raise. We can literally just check call down, and they'll be all in by the river if they feel inclined.
You got it,
so
Darren.
I like checking here, and if they do check behind, they probably just have nothing. And if they have nothing, then we're not going to win any money anyway. So check, cutoff, bets 8K. By the way, if I was going to bet, the right bet size would be small, like
or
7,000. And multi-way pots, you always want to use small bet sizes whenever you are betting, and you usually want to be using a polarized range. There's really not much of a time where you're going to want to be using big bet sizes multi-way. Check. All right,
That's
cutoff bet's
totally
8K. Back around to us. Should we call, raise to 16,000, raise to 21,000, or go all in?
Check raise, go all in, check call. Oh, don't be. It's no my bad, dude. It's all good, man. We should just do the best that we can in these spots. You know, it costs you no money to get this wrong, right?
Yeah, we always talk about this. Don't be ashamed
In-game,
to get it
yeah.
wrong, or even if you like put out something where
Who
you have a thought
cares?
process that we might help correct, or the coach might help correct on the quiz.
That's
No
what this
shame. We're
for.
here to get better. Yeah, exactly. This is where we do the work, figure it out.
I have
PLL
like
to set up 90% of the time. You can't think that way.
yeah.
Play your king strong. Lose with them like a fucking man. Take your licks.
I want to
Meatball
click it
says,
back, but probably should
call.
back.
No reason to go insane. Call. Side call for beats. Call. Adam Ranger wants to
Side
click it
call.
back.
Call, Tiffany says. I'm either going 21K or call.
2 raises. Everybody else calling.
Let me see. What are you doing here, Chip Critic? I'm still waiting on my man. UCLA is going 21s.
I'm back in 10 seconds.
Yep. All right, we're calling.
You're calling?
Yeah, Chip Critic's calling.
Cool. So is Meatball.
So is Toe.
So is Tough.
Yeah, it's so strong.
Yeah, you want to race here with like your set of 3s, maybe your set of 9s, but here again, like we block top pair so heavy, we want to keep this guy in the pot as much as possible. We can't fear the Reaper.
People are shook of the flush draws and then like the gutties. You know it. Anybody raising needing to check. He never has top pair, so like he has some air balls to bet in the backseat as well that you have stone dead as well. He could just be stabbing here with like fucking ace 10 or something like that. Under pair somehow just wants to stab small.
Yeah,
or
like-
some hands like even if he has like queen 10, he hits a queen and he fucking is just no good. I don't know. It's just like whatever.
Yeah, and like, you know, you have no bluffs here either. You know what I mean? Like it's always a hand like
I mean,
this, right?
Well, we check raise. No, we can check raise some if we because we're going to be checking in the middle a lot. I guess we could check raise if you did check ace king here, which I think is a mixed frequency and it's going to be good
That's a check raise. Sure.
or small. Yeah, that's a check raise, right? King queen if you checked here, check raise. Maybe mixing with king jack.
I like how I
or
said
something
no
like that,
bluffs
but
and
yeah.
you listed all top of range kings.
But no, at the same time, you have probably what would you do with ace diamonds?
I
Like ace
think
10 of diamonds.
multi-way
probably
we're
just
supposed to
calling.
float all that stuff. Yeah, we're not
Yeah,
supposed
just
to
float.
raise. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think we have very many
I don't know.
raises.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. No. I'm just.
And we don't
calling.
have a lot of value raises, so we don't need a lot of bluffs, right?
Right. All right. Let's do it.
Oh shit! We're calling. Let's do it.
We're calling as well.
This seems like a very easy call to me. Again, the board is kind of draw heavy, so we do have to
never-
worry about random gut shots and random flush draws. But you have to realize if the guy's drawn to a gut shot, you want to keep him in the pot. You don't want to make him fold. And if you do raise, he's going to
Yes.
fold. So I think the only logical play here is to just call. Maybe we could rip it in if you can just like look and tell your opponent loves their hand. Like maybe they have a flush draw and you just want to get it in
Rip
immediately, or
what?
maybe they have a king. Obviously, king's hard to have, but maybe they have it. So if you can look and tell that they have a very good hand, then maybe you can just pile it in there. But this is a spot where calling is definitely the right play. Turn comes a 5 of hearts. Should we check, bet 12,000, bet 30,000, or go all in?
All right, what are we doing here?
See you, Jerome. Thanks for hanging out for a minute.
Yeah.
Everybody checking.
Well, not everybody. Wait a minute. Easy.
Nobody
Because
donk leading in the army.
don't even say the words.
I said in the army.
Oh, well, okay. Well, you just see. You got to see what people do, right?
Mm-hmm. I see. Check.
I know, me
Stick
too.
to the plan. Check. Check.
I'm just
check.
saying, you know.
Check again. Check.
I know I'm wasting time here. No, don't. I wanted to see if anybody was going to do anything wild.
Oh, we got one.
Sometime in chat.
Adam Ranger aggressively checking.
Gab's going Eric's going 30K. UCLA guy 30K.
Oh shit, we got one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We got him. Ain't no fucking leads in
out
this
on an
land.
island by himself. Yeah, you got to remember we didn't raise. We check called, right? So we don't check call and then just lead into the guy.
No,
why would we do that?
I was just waiting for one person to say it so we could tell you and make sure you never, ever, ever make this mistake. Mm-hmm. Don't do it. No need to. You're not going to lead into the cutoff with top set in a spot like this. Just let him make mistakes. We're just not leading turns.
Such things as turn leads in some spots, but never on this board and never with this card. Like
in this spot like that.
Yeah, never. There's no leads here. Makes no sense.
No, we can get.
And you ask yourself the easy questions like, am I betting for value? Am I betting as a bluff? You're obviously not betting as a bluff. What's worse that's calling? Like,
oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, there's no
UCLA. No, UCLA says, well, I checked race, so I was basing the 30K off my play. Oh, I see what you're saying. You were thinking about had you check raise
30K
you would go No, had you check raise, you'd probably want to go 12K.
Might leave aces with a diamond. Why would I ever leave aces?
Or check
aces with a diamond?
I don't know.
I block the flush draw beats and like they're gonna be pair heavy. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, if you put in 21, 30K would be all in damn near. You know what I'm saying? But all right, let's check. I'm wasting time.
Yes.
Definitely check. We will not be leading on
right
any
away.
turn cards.
Definitely check.
Check and give your opponent every opportunity to block, which this time they do not take. River is the 4 of spades. Should we check? Bet 12,000, bet 24,000, or go all in?
Now it gets interesting. Now what do you want to do?
I know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. You snap knew what you. Yeah, this is the way you play. Yeah, you already know. Like,
I mean, in reality, this guy always has ace deuce against me. But in general, I'm still playing it the same. All in for Doris. All in for Bovine. 24 for Beats and Gab checking. Meatball says, I'm dying to bet, but what the hell could he have? I think I have to check and let him bluff, but God, I'm antsy. Check. Fuck. that's Meatball.
That's great. You could just hear D-Coot's cat yamming. Chip credit 24.
Michael Limapro going 24 for value as well. Goat says, balance the blocker bet and go tiny.
Okay. Check to check raise, hopefully. Okay.
Lots of jamming, lots of 24K. Little couple checks.
We're going 24K over here.
We are checking, meatball checking. I am always going 24K.
Always just 24?
Yeah, I'm trying to get value on this bitch. And when he checks turn, how often is he going to check turn and bet river? Like never. He's always going to check back the fucking river. So I'm betting for value for sure. I don't want to jam because we know he doesn't have a king. So I want to target anything other than a king to call. 24 seems chunky enough.
24 does seem chunky enough. I think 12 gets called by a lot of hands and gives his missed diamonds an opportunity to maybe bluff raise. It's so small. I would think I would consider going 12 always here, and 12 gets called by a lot of his range. He's super capped. We jam. He has nothing to call.
Can't jam.
I don't think a 9's calling a jam. No. Like we just get called by like pocket 8s, pocket 7 sometimes, like a 9 and under.
What would you bet here with your missed draws?
that's interesting. Like, I don't know, missed draws, and he's so fucking capped.
You still bet small?
I mean,
Because I do that
oh,
sometimes
heck.
for sure.
Yeah, you could see it sometimes. But I like 12K in this instance to allow him to A, call always, and B, have the option to think he has fold equity to bluff raise his missed draws. He doesn't call the missed draws with 24. We always get called by worse, and he tries to bluff sometimes against the 12. I feel like sometimes. So I don't know. But 24 feels like very good as well. I like 20. I like both these options. I don't know if I like check too much.
Never checking. Ever. Ever checking.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm with you, Term. I'm with you, Term. Like, maybe he goes crazy with, like, a missed diamond draw. So we're going 24. I could see 24 being cool as hell as well.
We're checking.
All right, let's do it. This is super interesting.
I think we have a few options. At this
Damn,
point.
one is...
If you think your opponent has literally nothing, you should definitely check. Because you really want to give them every opportunity to bluff. Now, if they did have literal nothing, it was probably be a gut shot or a flush draw, and they probably would bet that on the turn. Although,
check seems
if your opponent's
crazy
good, they're not going to bet all of their draws
I would
on
go
the
12.
turn because
All in
they
has
don't
to
want
be
to
a
get jammed
0.
off of them, right? This is that spot where if they bet like 13,000 and you shove on them, they have to fold out the draws, and that would be really, 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 really bad for them. And I would definitely check shove stuff like ace king here. So this is a spot where the opponent could easily have a draw. If they do have a 9, you're going to have a tough time getting paid anyway. If they have a king, they're probably going to value bet. So if they're going to value bet a king, they're maybe going to pay a small bet only with a 9, but they're going to bluff with some draws. I love checking. If you can just like look and tell they're kind of staring you down like, oh, is he going to bet? So am I going to have to make a hero call? Then you may want to put out a small bet like 12,000 and just get paid by a 9. But
I like it.
I think this is definitely a spot where checking is very nice.
He
If you
started
can
with
tell
like
your opponent
30
just loves their
effective.
hand, I mean, I guess you could rip it in. But the thing is, if they love their hand and you check, they're going to rip it in. So ripping it all in doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Nope.
I don't think a big bet of 24K makes a whole lot of sense either, just because it's really hard for your opponent to have anything good. So I think your only good options here are to bet small or to check.
Okay, cool. So I bet.
The nice thing about betting small as well is that if we did decide to value bet something like King Jack, we could just easily get called by worse, right? Or even a hand like Pocket Queens, we could go small and extract a little bit of value. And having the kings here protects us against getting raised. Also, whenever we have a king and a king, and there's a king on the board, it's kind of unlikely they have a king, right? So we're trying to get called by a pretty weak hand, which small bet small bet does well against too.
Yep.
But I think the default play is to just check. It's either check or bet small, one of the two.
Cool.
We check. Opponent bets half of their stack. 33K, 3-4 spot. All right, do we fold,
Shut your ass.
call, or go all in?
You know.
How dare you talk to Uncle JL that way?
No, I wasn't talking to him. I was talking to the fold button like that. I would never talk to him.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to run this one because this check on the river seems crazy to me. But we'll find out. Meatball folding.
Go all in and lose.
You got to
ace two.
balance. You got to balance your folding range.
This is when you rip it and then you're just doing this as he calls. You're just hovering the fucking X button. Like, all right, well, I know you have it. I can only get called by ace twos of diamonds. Hopefully he'll hit pocket 4s or 5s or something like that and slow play. I'm never not jamming.
No, we're
Just
everyone's
get me the fuck out of it. Yeah, everybody's jamming. Let's all jam, all run into ace deuce of diamonds, and then go get a beer together and laugh.
Yeah,
Let's
except for
do it.
Meatball. He balances folding range.
Cool. We're out of here. Let's go to the bar. Let's go.
There are 2 logical straights available, and they are both actually possible, but it just does not matter.
I don't
This
give
is
a
definitely a
fuck.
spot to put your money in. Your opponent can easily call with worse. There are plenty of worse hands. Your opponent has almost no
6,
chips
7 of
behind.
diamonds
Put your money in. If
somehow.
they show you a straight, they gotcha. We raise. The opponent snap folded. Must have had a busted draw. And we get a nice pot.
Yeah, I'm going to run this one for sure because the check on the river
That's
seems
good.
crazy. Even though
This
we're
seems
talking.
cool. I like it. I mean, I like
know
that. It's
you
not,
weren't folding Meatball.
all right. We got wrecked on the flop in the river. I'm assuming we're gonna hold this.
What did
L.
he bet on the river? 14 or 12?
20. He did the 24 option on the river, and we got wrecked. We got a 1 for 24. I wonder what 12 got. 12 must have been an 8 or a 9.
You're just assuming.
I am. I mean, no. He said it's either a small
Yeah,
bet.
forget
I'm,
about
I'm
that.
hoping.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. I'm just hoping. Cool. 34 here.
Swish.
Sweet. Damn, that's a lot of swishes. That's a lot of streets. Hey, Adam, have a good day, man. Good luck tomorrow in all the majors, man, and thanks for hanging out. Take care. King told pre. Shaw Weezy in the house. What's up, Chaw Whizzles? Good to see you, buddy. All right. Cool. Let's pick another quiz and do another round of picking someone. All right, let me do this. What's the keyword, Toe? Don't troll me this week.
Run good.
Run good. Run good. Run good.
All right, while they're doing that, we'll pick another quiz. Hey, Michael
Run
Pro,
Good
thanks for
series
tuning
should
in,
just
buddy.
sponsor me.
We're here every Saturday, noon Eastern. We've been here for 3 or 4 years. If you want to see this one or anyone we've ever done in the past, you can check out the YouTube channel.
GSD.
We've had a lot of guests, too.
I forgot to tell you.
Raymer, runner-up, Jesse Sylvia, every streamer you can imagine, every coach on poker coaching. You can check all those out. What's up? Justin Saliba, who's just crushing life.
Affleck
What about Affleck?
came into my stream, was it 2 nights ago, and he said he wanted to come on one Saturday.
Awesome.
He said he needed to get on here a Saturday. So Affleck will
He's
be
out
back
for the next couple weeks, though. Just heads up.
No, he said he'll be back in February.
Yeah.
So in February we're gonna have Affleck back on the stream.
Pain in my fucking ass, that guy, man. Like, dude, he decides to like put a lot of volume on low, what's that called? Smaller
Low
player
volume.
pools, right?
Yeah.
And so now, like, dude, he's at fucking. We're at the same table deep in the 55-25K. We're at the same table deep at the 33-3K on global. I'm like, dude, can you just let me make a living and get the fuck out of here? What's your problem? You're Man Affleck. Quit making my life difficult.
He's hilarious, man. All right. Where's the cash game one? Let's just get into it.
Let's do Evan. 1892. Oh, that's
18
aces. We just did kings. Let's do
1882.
1882.
Yeah. 9-10 of diamonds. $50. No limit. Cash. 100 BBs. Oh, baby. And we're under the gun with 9-10 of diamonds. So this will
run
be
good.
fun.
One word, Joe. I don't know if you caught that. Yeah, you did. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
All right. Sweet. You ready to do it?
Yeah, I think I'm ready to do it.
Good.
That's so funny. That's what happens, Contrast. That's what happens. You started talking all that shit about cash games, and bang, you're the guy. Maybe I get to say I send you $5 every single week, so maybe I get to save $5 now that we're doing cash. Maybe this is good for my bankroll.
Taking cash wins for the Toe Army because they just don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
I love it. Rutro coasting for the yee. You love to see it coasting. Good luck, buddy. All right, cash game.
It's an even Stevens game here. He don't play cash either.
He plays the world. He plays the game of life. He's good at everything. So you guys are dead.
No, that's
All
Teresa Suerte. You're getting them mixed up.
Oh yeah, well it is his wife.
It's his better half.
She's just carrying him. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hello, Poker Coaching members. Evan Jarvis here for PokerCoaching.com. Today we are reviewing a 50-cent, $1 no-limit hold'em cash game quiz from the online streets of Poker Stars. We're sitting under the gun with 10-9 suited. It's a fairly reggy table.
Why is it doing this? I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, we're good.
Is it playing?
All right.
Did you fix it?
As the crap stack is the one random player on the table, Tarzan Dizzy Dan, Net Reg, you'll recognize from previous quizzes, and TalkFam 420 was going by the name of Talbot. So probably someone who watches the Tonka stream, which maybe means a little more inclined to try some spots. I don't know. We'll see. We got 10-9 of diamonds under the gun. 5-handed. What should we do? Should we fold, raise to 2, raise to 2.5x, or raise to 3?
All right. I'm going to run this on the next few quizzes will be on a different browser. But what are we doing here? Fold, 2, 2.5, 3.
First 3 people to answer. I got a 2 from Doris, I got a 2.5 from Pete's, and a 3 from Cap. We got all answers.
2.5. Agreed. I want a tourney quiz anyway. Them cash streets are fun, man. I was so against it until I started the cash game study group in the Discord, and I've been loving it now. I love talking cash with the guys. 2-5, 2-5, 2-5.
Lots of 2-5s. More 2-5s than anything else. One min raise from Doris, one 3x from Cap. Everybody else 2.5. Contrast almost put 3 in, but it went 2.5 at the last second.
Just 3x, Lucifer says.
Yeah.
UCLA 2.5. Who raises 3x in online? A lot of people. I have students that had to stop doing that shit. A lot of people just 3x.
I mean, you're 100 bigs deep. Is 3x insane? Why is 3x insane?
Yes, it's not good.
Why?
You don't need to. You can accomplish all the same things for less.
How much less?
There is no 3xing
raising.
pre-flop. There is no 3xing pre-flop. You're gonna just over-condense the calling range. It's putting too much in with. No, you don't need to do that. Don't do it. All right, we ready? You 3x from the small blind.
Yeah, well,
The big blind, yeah. I mean,
I just think like
right.
3x in tournaments at 100 bigs deep isn't that big of a deal. Like, I don't know if it's a huge deal.
You don't even
Maybe
need to do that, but I mean, to each his own. There's no 3xing necessary. Not even in theory. We could just go 2-5.
Whoa, GTO has just got this crazy new dashboard.
All right, we ready? I'm sorry.
look
Kosin raises 2.5. I'm ready. You ready?
2.5 for contrast as well.
All right, cool. The only two clear mistakes are fold and 3x. I believe you get to min raise UTG, which is low jack and high jack. Then you go 2-3 and you 2-5x on the button at 100 bigs. I only know this because I look at it every week for hours. So yes, you can check it. Or 2-5 is probably there's iterations.
Well, I was checking for my own
different
sanity. I don't know.
There's different
Like,
rich
I would
structures
3x or
where
some,
just
like, I didn't think that was too big of a deal, but the solver 2.5s.
There's iterations where you could just min raise. A lot of min raising up front as well. You min raise. It's fine too. But 2.5 is going to should be a 10 as well. Like one
What
of
up,
these
Buffalo
two.
Boy? How you
Never
doing?
3x. Nope. I would min raise, but it's cool. Ready?
Yep.
This is a spot where our hand is definitely good enough to play. 10-9 suited, under the gun 5-handed. If we were playing 6-handed, this is pretty much the bottom of the range, and you could justify folding it if you just weren't interested in going quite so wide. Obviously, if there's a weaker player in the blinds, or it's a tight table, you want to be opening it. But if it's a really tough lineup, I think you can justify folding 10-9 suited at a 6-handed table, but not at a 5-handed table. So the question is, what size do we want to make it? That's really going to come down to personal preference. Min raise is fine. 2.5x is fine. 3x is fine. I prefer 2.5x. I like to build the pot a little bit and get a little bit of extra fold equity against the big blind rather than giving them a crazy good price. And I just find it thins out the field a bit more. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. So make it 2.5x, and it folds to the Tonka fan, who calls. And we get the flop. King of clubs, 6 of diamonds, 7 of spades, giving us a gut shot and a backdoor flush draw. And a backdoor straight draw, too, if we can get that queen jack runner. Tonka fan checks to us from the big. What should we do with our king high? Should we check? Bet 30%, bet 60%, or bet 100%?
60. What are you guys doing here? Chip Critic, snap check. What are you guys doing? We have a gut shot, backdoor diamonds, king high board, king 6-7. How you feeling? What are you doing? Kosin, how you feeling, my friend?
I got it, Doris. I'll get to it when I can. $30%. Check for Doris. 30%. 60% for bovine. Joey going 60. Beats going
I would do in the
60.
middle, 45% ish.
60 for contrast.
30, 30, 30, 30, 30. 30, 30, 30, 30. So do 30. Okay. Hey, just got back. Is betting bigger here on the flop viable against big blind, or really still call his suited king X? I mean, or if his, I don't know.
I
So
think
you
this
want
should
30.
cap by
By betting, we either take it down now or we see
glossed
where
over
we
it.
are at for the turn, Chaweezy says. Whatever Chaweezy says goes. All right, what are you doing? What is your guy doing over there? Over here, Coatson's
60.
going 30. 60. Okay, cool. So, and you're playing cash now. You're a cash superstar.
I mean, I'm very understudied here. But in tournaments, I would always go 30, and I believe we don't really do that so much in cash games. So I want to go like closer to half pot. In my new cash game career, I would probably go close to half pot here. So I guess I'm going 60.
Yeah, I mean, against big blind from under a gun, I guess it feels like we're betting more than we're checking. So I guess 30 or 60 could be viable. I mostly probably just half pot here, but I could see 30 as well still being okay in some of these spots.
Why would you
Versus
ever
big
pot
blind.
this, Cap? Potting this in tournament and cash? Why would you pot?
It could be a pot too. We get some big ass bet. Man, you get some big ass bets in some of these spots because he doesn't flat ace king, right? Like,
Yeah, but
you
because
know,
he doesn't flat ace king, you could bet smaller and get the same effect. Like, why do you got to go pot?
no, because it's not the same effect. You start putting in a lot of money this deep versus his worst king X, his draws that need to continue and getting bigger streets of value now. So I think 100 with some hands could be a thing for sure. I mean, I want to look at this spot because these kind of spots are very sophisticated. But now, like looking at cash, we get just so many different bet sizes with different hands. I imagine we have some big ass bets on this board, some hundreds. So I want to look at it. All right, 30 though is what we're doing here, and I want to hear what
60
Evan's
for
thoughts are.
us.
Yep. You ready?
Yep.
All right, let's do it.
I see two valid options here. One of them is not
Yay.
checking. We have 10 high. We have a board that favors our range over the big blind's range. So it's a spot we want to be betting at a reasonable frequency. And the other option of betting full pot is just unnecessary. So between 30 and 60 is really the area we're looking to go. If we want to bet our entire range, we would go with the 30% bet. I feel like the board is just a tiny bit too connected to go with the entire range bet. But it's fine. And for 60%, I really like this for a couple of reasons. We have 10 high. We'd love to get our opponent to fold. A 7, a 6, ace high, queen high, jack high. Betting 60% is more likely to make that happen than betting 30%, which is going to invite more floats and more potential bluff raises. The other thing is we have not a gut shot. We have a nut shot where if we hit that 8, it's going to be the nuts. The 8 is also really nice for us because it has high implied odds against a hand like 7-8 that makes 2 pair, against a hand like 6-8 suited that makes 2 pair, against a hand like king 8 suited that could potentially make 2 pair. So we have a really high implied odds card that we can hit, which makes us the nuts and can make a lot of hands the second nuts. It also makes 5-4 a weaker straight. And so we want to build a pot for those rare instances where we do get that card so we can really get our implied odds. And we also want to maximize our fold equity when all we have is 10 high. So that's why I like a 60% pot bet here. Enough to get the job done, but not too much to overdo it. And our play in the big blind calls. Turn is a 4 of clubs, giving no improvement to us. It improves 5-8 to a straight and 5-3 as well. That's a less likely hand. And our opponent checks us. So 12.5 in the middle. What should we do? Should we check, bet a quarter pot, bet half pot, or bet 3/4 pot?
So it's interesting.
Joey said he's looking
at
at cash on GTOW and sees like overbets on this board. I'm looking at it right now and I see no overbets and no pot size bets. And
there should be some.
and
on
an
8
equal
set.
split between check, bet small, and bet 60 here.
No, there's definitely overbets on this
I'm
board.
looking at the sim.
I looked at it as well.
What, you?
Like some of our sixes,
Not you.
8-6.
Talking to the cat.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, there's definitely some.
8-6 doesn't have any overbets in the sim.
Well, you could be looking at different things. Like I literally probably should screenshot it and just send it to you. Then that's
right
fine. No, but we have different. We could be looking at different things. Like I was literally looking at this big bets. All right, 50% for UCLA. Chaweezy says, "Give the fuck up. He out of there. He gone. Never give up." Well, actually, I don't know. This could be one and done. Knowing myself, I would probably blast here and give up if he calls. Oof. All right. Check for Chip Critic. 50 for Cosin.
50% for Buffalo, quarter pot for Doors, Meatball betting 50.
All right. 75 for Lucifer.
Still waiting on contrast.
Cosin's 50. 50 is 6.2.
Lots of answers all over the place.
Yeah, so are these.
Check for contrast.
Is this really a 3-bet? Term. Feeling gross.
I love triple bunny. He's got shots. That's why I live in a garbage can, says Meatball.
Oh, shit. All right, we're ready. We're going 50% here.
Checking.
You're checking over there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm checking too.
I would check too. I mean,
Dude, I mean,
we could then
nothing.
pick up no equity.
We not only did we not pick up equity, any 6 or 7X may have picked up a pair in a gut shot, a pair in a straight draw. He's gonna have King 5, King 8. Now picks up a pair in a gut shot. Now, like, there's so many. That 4 helps his range so much more than ours. Where I think he's gonna pick up a lot of pair and straight draws with any 5. Any 8 now has, it's a better card for him. Check. Nothing. We did not pick up equity with 10 high, and you're not gonna make anything fold. And he picks up more equity with that card. Check. Even if he had a 6 or a 7, that 6 or 7 sometimes now has more equity, and won't fold. I don't know. We're just shit on here a lot, and
We got nothing.
this card's bad.
No draw. We're good.
And it's a backdoor flush draw.
Some of our
Also
eights got
comes for some of his range.
Yeah.
Imagine if he has 6-8 of clubs. Very possible. 7-8 of clubs, or something like that. Nah, just check. Nah, get me out. Me out. I'm out. And then something. And it's also cool. We still have that nut shot, right? And then if we hit a 9, 10, or 8, it can make us the best hand versus just like a 6 or a 7, which is cool. All right, I check. I talked myself into it. Anything
Does a
else
9 or
happens,
10 have
I'm
any
sick.
value if it's a river card? Absolutely. Because then we still beat the.
Hell yeah, we
beat
have
the
showdown.
6X
Yeah,
or
we
7X.
still beat a 6 or 7X.
Absolutely. All right, we're
And
checking.
8 is still the nuts. Check. All right. Oh, I'm not checking. I'm going.
Now,
50%.
this is a situation where we didn't get any improvement, and the card is not a scare card.
If you were a
at
bad
all.
dude, it made me sick.
Pair of kings, still calling on the turn. Pair of sevens, probably still calling on the turn. Pair of sixes, probably still calling on the turn. And in fact, the 6-5s, the 7-5s, the 7-8s, the 6-8s, they've improved to a gut shot as well, so they have more reason to continue. So this card is better for our opponent's range in the big blind than it is for us under the gun. And we also just don't have a ton of outs. This is a spot where if we had the 10-9 of clubs and we've improved to have more equity, we can justify continuing to bet from a game theory perspective. But with 10-9 of diamonds, we only want to continue when we improve by either catching a diamond on the turn or a queen or a jack, which gives us that double gut shot and also puts another over card out there versus a 6 and a 7. So for those reasons, none of the betting options are going to be good. We are going to want to go with a check here, take a free card. We can still make the nuts with that 8, and we can also possibly make the best hand with a 9 or a 10 against a pair of 7s or 6s. And finally, the other perk is if a high card comes off on the river, queen, a jack, an ace, we may be able to bluff out those mid-pair hands as well. So we check. River's great. 8 makes us the straight. It isn't the nut straight because a backdoor flush draw is possible, but it is a pretty strong hand nonetheless. Talk fan checks to us. What should we do? Should we check, bet 1/3 pot, bet 2/3 pot, or bet 1.3x pot? That'd be 1 1/3.
All right. Time to eat. It is time to eat. How hungry are you? How much do you want to eat here? Why is check there? You check, you might get disqualified from the tournament. You might miss a round. They might make you get up from the table if you check.
Nuts.
But yeah, but you should get up from the table if you check. It's not a mandatory penalty, but you have to penalize yourself.
Take a lap.
Take a lap around the casino if you do this shit live. Go sit in your car for a minute. 2/3, 2/3, 2/3.
Bunch 2/3 and a sprinkling of 1.3s.
Kosin with the 1.3. Term with the 1.3. Carter with the 2/3. What's up, Cart? Good to see you, bro.
Lots of 2/3.
Time to eat.
C-Star's going
1.3.
1.3.
Terms going 1.3. Kosin and everybody else.
Contrast going 1.3.
1.3s? Are you saying 1.3 or not? Man.
1.3.
A third.
1/3.
Okay, 1.3. Okay, good. Poker Cake says 2/3 and full to a shove. I like 1.3 or 2. Okay, cool.
That's funny, Matt. That says, sit your ass in the lobby and think about what you did before coming back to the table.
Yes, you have to.
It's like talking to your children.
All right, cool. Kosin with the 1.3x.
Same with contrast.
Cool. Toe with the
Never 1.3. There's still a flush out there. So, and I'm never betting a third in position, so 2/3 seems like the only answer to me.
why no
1/3 in position?
no 1.3x pot.
Oh, with the flush that comes out there. And I don't think we get called like fucking.
He has a lot of 5. He has 6-5, 7-5, King 5. And I think his flush would never slow play in a spot like this. I'm in 1.3 Army. Where you at? I'm kind of with you. 2/3 Army. Yeah, that seems kind of cool too. Like, yeah, just 2/3 feels standard. But God, man, we hit the nut shot. It's not the nuts because the flush got there. Oh, baby, I just want to go 1.3. So fucking bad. Greed. I'm doing it. Greed out. 1.3. You don't hit the nuts like this often. Even though the clubs are out there, fuck it. You get jammed on, you just fold. It's not. He has to call with the 5. He has all these 5x combos. Greed God.
Yeah.
2/3 is just like normal. I think most times this is just gonna. To be honest, I think this is the best answer. But God, man, every bone in my body just wants to go 1.3x pot. I think 2/3 is just gonna win though. All right, let's Kosin, I'm with you, brother. Let's do it. 1.3x pot. I'm ready. My body's ready for it. You ready?
1.3 as well.
I did it.
Well, we certainly don't want to check. We beat a ton of hands. We beat all the 2 pairs.
How bad do I
the
run?
Worst straight. A 5 makes the worst straight. We beat a king. We beat so many hands.
Holy shit.
There's just so many hands that we beat.
Hold on.
And those hands that we beat can call pretty large bets. 5 can call
I
a
have to go through
1.3x
back
pop
real
bet.
quick.
2 pair can call a 1.3x pop bet. Not sure if a king can, but a king can
What the
certainly
hell? That's the
call
wrong one.
2/3
Oh my
pot.
god.
Yeah, so it's really between these two. I think
Why do all the
from a
bad
game
things
theory
happen to
perspective,
me?
the best play is actually the
Hold
overbet
on.
because there are so many second best hands that can call you.
It was 1882.
And also, when going for an overbet here, it's unlikely our opponent is going to bluff raise us.
Hold
so
on.
we can
We're gonna get
probably
there. We're getting there.
overbet
We're getting
and
there. We're getting
fold,
there.
if check raised, because our opponent can have some
All right, we're in a
backdoor
river.
flush draws in his range for sure. 7x, 6x of clubs, although 5, 4, 8, 9.
Sorry, guys.
A lot of the straight draw combos aren't there. In game, I decided to go for 2/3 pot. Just wanted to get called by the wider range, but in reflection, in retrospect, in review, I believe that the overbet is the best play in this situation.
Sorry.
But the one thing about doing this option is we get an extra quiz
I'm here. I
point
got it. 1 second.
in the game tree. More opportunity to get some more poker coaching points. Let's go. We face a check raise from TalkFan 420 to 3250. It's 24 more for us to call. What should we do? Should we fold, call, re-raise to 69, or go all in?
Me too.
He's high. Snap call. Lots of calls.
I'm almost there.
This happens in tournaments too, Jelly. This isn't cash game specific.
All right. Call, raise, or go all in. Sorry, we got it going again. I got a different browser. We won't have that issue anymore. 69 is nice. Insane person. Not like this. Sick. I know this would be fucking disgusting.
There's
to
no
get check
folds in my
raised.
chat.
Who would fucking fold? You can't. I mean, I shouldn't be giving answers. Maybe you can fold. Maybe you guys fold, huh? Maybe you find a fold here. I'm torn. It's call or all ins. Cosin says. Can we have the same hand? Call, we have the same hand, he says. Call for Eric. All win for Cosin. Cosin does it. He did it, America. He fucking did it.
Contra's call too.
Contra's called,
Yeah.
and we went all in over here.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely not going all in.
All right.
All in seems crazy to me.
No. Cosin's all in, though.
I also think like a 5. Would a 5 check raise here? Would a 5 check call here? A 5 might check raise here, which just got me a little shook. I mean, I want to fold this so much. All right. Nobody's bluffing the river check raise. Like, this is always a fucking flush and then sometimes a 5.
Yeah. You said sometimes a 5, right?
Sometimes a 5 and always a flush.
I don't
This
think
does not
always.
sound good. And
I think it's a 5
we
sometimes. You
overbet
have
the
to
pot
call.
on the river and they didn't
No,
just
we
call.
didn't. No, Evan went 2/3.
Oh, went
Look,
2/3.
we have
Right.
eighths,
You went
yeah.
2/3. But even still, we size
If
up.
we overbet and got, yeah, I don't know.
We overbet, it's even worse.
Yeah, if we got overbet and fucking this happened, it's just we're actually
I
now.
don't think this is too far off. I want to fold.
All
I
right,
do wanna
toes folding.
I'm probably
Fold is
calling in
folding.
game, but I want to fold because I told myself my last 2 years in a row, my New Year's resolution was never call these river re-raises, and these fucking river re-raises are never, ever, 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 ever a bluff. Never.
I know. I see a lot of
Ever.
yeah, but it could be a worse value hand sometimes. So pay the man his money.
Thank you for that.
You're getting over 2 to 1. You're getting over 2 to 1. You got to call 24 or something like that, and there's 53 out there. You're not folding this when you can have a worse value hand. Sometimes you don't have to be right all that. You fucking call. It's over. But we're jamming because we're boss hog savages that thinks a 5 might call the jam when the flush is out there. So God bless. Good luck us. You ready?
But look how pretty the straight is. I don't give a fuck. All right.
I'm just snapping.
If I had a 5, this would be a really easy call. It's a little harder here with 9-10.
We have a straight.
No. If I had a 5, it'd be an easy fold. I mean, an easier fold.
I was about to say.
The 9-10 makes it harder because you have like the nut straight.
Yep.
All right, we're calling.
All in.
Right.
Dead.
And this is a spot where I think from a GTO perspective, it's pretty much
bye-bye
mixing.
to your chippy.
There are enough backdoor flush draws possible that
Stone
we can
dead.
justify
Goose.
folding. This is the way that our opponent would play a backdoor flush draw.
Say
That being
bye-bye.
said, there are also enough hands that our opponent is just going to turn into a bluff. And the price is all right, 24 to play for a pot of 78.
You can have
Getting
ace 5
decent
off with the
odds
ace
on a call
clubs
here.
and try this.
And our opponent is someone who is probably going to be slightly more on the bluffing side because Tonka's a great player. And Tonka makes a lot of great bluffs. We see a lot of the great bluffs on stream. And so people who watch Tonka stream typically going to be a little
That's
more inclined
actually
to bluffing.
Tonka. Oh,
And,
you have
No, he's a
creative
fan.
spots, check raise river bluffs than
fan.
other people.
Oh, shit. Said
So
it there.
given that it's a coin toss between folding and calling from a GTO perspective,
Yeah.
and I think that this player is slightly more inclined towards bluffing given the little bit of reads that we have. We got to work with the limited information we got. I think we just put in the call here. But if you picked folds, you're getting 10 points too because
Hey, cool. Nice.
we call our
Nice.
opponent shows 10-8 of spades.
I'll take
This
those.
player sucks.
10 blocker.
Yeah, you're never folding.
8 blocker,
Terrible.
2 pair, no
10-8's
club
terrible.
blockers.
No club blockers.
Yeah, here's what it is.
Giggity.
I don't think it's probably the best combination to use for
It's
bluffing,
terrible.
but hey, man. Props to him for trying. You could think we're going for thin value, 7, maybe even a king, and that there's a decent chance we're going to bet fold a hand like that. So there are a lot of, 70 beats. If he thinks he can get us to fold a king,
He's trying really hard
Yeah,
not
he
to
doesn't think
talk
his eight is
bad
good.
about this player. He's trying
props to him for going for the check raise bluff. I dig it. Maybe not the ideal combo, but still a cool play to be mixing nonetheless, and one that's going to be working fairly often. Anyway, that is going to wrap it up for this quiz.
He's
This
a
has
better
been
man
Jarvis
than me.
for PokerCoach.com. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned a thing or two. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one.
JL might have had to talking to me about my rhetoric if he's seen the quiz, the shit I would have said after this point. No, I'm kidding. Man's got a tail off of a username. Cool. 30. Dude,
Tell
we
off
got.
the username is kind of a thing. I was just thinking because like every username that says like Spazzy McGee, All In Pro, blah blah blah, those guys are always the tightest guys, you know. And like the guys who are like Knit Life, those are always the spazziest players. It's true.
The girl screen names are the craziest players of all time. It's always some dude trying to pose as a girl and to play, make people think he's playing a tight player, and they're just loose as hell.
That's what beats does.
We got goosed on the river.
Oh shit!
Goosed for an all-in.
Can't jam. They don't get caught by worse.
Nail to the gnaw.
Mm,
Cool. We got a 36 total though.
it's pretty good. I mean, it's no swish, but it's pretty good.
Piss. Good try. We're getting skunked
We're just
today.
dunking
Mafia.
on them today, Army. We're dunking on them. Swish, swish, swish.
Piss. All right, cool. New keyword.
Swish.
Swish is the keyword.
Oh, I didn't think he
A
was
needle.
I didn't think he was gonna go
I don't
for
care.
it.
I don't care. We get swished, get dunked on. Plus, I got a basketball game. My son has basketball in a few hours. I got to go to. So
Oh, we don't have to call there, Joey. It was 10 points fold as well, just for the record.
They said. Cool. Swishes streaming in the chat. We good. Guys, it's that time in the stream where we do a little shilly. It gets a little shilly in here.
Oh shit.
So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and drop a link to the Discord, the Poker Coaching Discord. If you guys are looking for a community, poker is a hard-ass, lonely game, and if you need people out there to chop it up with, study groups, if you're looking to run some hands or some situations by other people, we have study groups 5-6 days a week. There's some evening ones. We have cash game. We have tournament. So yeah, there's in the event section there. I'll show you guys real quick. I run a couple study groups. Luis is out there. It's amazing. So, yep. Here's all the study groups.
Oh shit.
all these days: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Everybody's playing poker. So 6 days a week we have study groups. I'm in there, a few of them. So yeah, feel free to get in there.
Hang on,
It's a
guys.
super friendly community,
You
guys.
come into the pro coaching, it's here at the top of the rooms list.
Yes.
Here's all the rooms. Here's the events, and then here's the calendar.
Our tournament one is amazing, man. I love it. We do it every Thursday at noon. And yeah, man, we get in there, we do solid ass work. Me and Toe are in there, we pick a subject, and it's not just us.
It's more
talking.
intense than this too.
It's intense as fuck, you know. We're trying our hardest. So yeah, feel free to jump in that Discord. Anybody's welcome. It's free, and there's a ton of resources, giveaways, just all kind of cool shit in there, man. It's the best poker community out there, in my opinion.
I mean, they pay us to say that, but it's actually true. Like you don't.
No, we built it to be
you
the
can't
best.
get more
man.
free
Like,
content than that.
yeah, I mean, the people, just everybody answering hands and always trying to get better, and it's just the best, man. So
We have
there's
to
my
do
shill.
quiz 1878 because the titles got me seriously intrigued.
Mr. Liquidity, thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. Yes, they are recorded. All the study groups are recorded and posted as well. So if you can't be there during those hours,
They're on the
they
YouTube
are-
channel. Check out the YouTube channel. They're all posted. There's links and replays. You can also in the study groups room. We don't do it. We haven't been doing it for this, I don't think. But there's a post in the study groups room for every one of the study sessions with a link so that you can join. And then if you miss it, the replay is in there every time. And if you watch the replay and you ever have a question, you can just timestamp the video, ask the question, and any one of us will get back to you as soon as we can.
Yep. Hell, I'm sorry. Somebody hit me up with something important. Hell yeah.
1878.
1878,
Yeah, because I like the title.
215. I love poker.
What could this be?
Dude, how nice is Tristan, man? Isn't he the
Super
fucking
music,
coolest guy? Every time I kick it with this dude, he's always cheesing. He's the nicest dude in the world, man. All right, I'm ready whenever you are.
Yep, let's do it. Oh, we got to draw. Fuck.
Yep. Oh, yeah, we got to draw. Yep.
Beats.
Uh-oh, Ruh-roh, Shaggy, near true goat in the house, about to carry us.
It's Army
to
on
our
Army
first victory of the day.
violence.
Oh, are we against
Team
Beats,
toe
you
on
said?
team toe violence.
Ooh, did you say Beats?
I did say Beats.
Ugh,
He puts the whiz in GTO Wizard.
Let's pick a cash game one. Let's get a cash game quiz for him and see how he does. All right, I forgot the number already. Oh, no, 1878. I'm ready.
Right, let's do it.
What's up, poker coaching? It's Tristan Creative
Oh, that's
Wade
funny.
here,
Slapshot
and I got another
1085.
quiz. In this
That's Game of
hand,
Edges.
action folds around
Oh,
to the
nice.
button, who min raises it, and we have the
This
ace
is
10
against Game of
suited
Edges.
on a little more than 30 big blinds. What do we want to do here? Do we want to fold? Do we want to call? Or do we want to raise to 3,800?
This is funny because this is against Game of Edges and Whiskey Deck is J Smith.
Oh, shit,
This is local and WCMV. I know all these players. Like this is my house.
Jay Smith. Yeah, Game of Edges. He used to stream, man. I missed that dude. He was a good streamer. He's kind of quiet, but he's a fucking monster.
He's good.
All right,
Contest,
Nutri-
you won. You gotta,
what are you
you gotta
doing?
switch. Beat says, sorry about your damn luck, goat. Oh, shit. 3,800, 3-bet for Mr. Beats.
Beats 3-betting to. Oh, I'm sorry. You probably can't see the options. My bad.
Meatball, Doris, all 3-betting.
There we go. UCLA calling 30 bigs to a button open. 3-bet. What size? Oh, there's only one 3-bet size. Who's calling?
MTT Heroes.
Carter's calling.
Mike Cash is calling.
Mike Cash. Missouri State all-time leading tackler.
Mike Cash?
Of course.
Oh, he's Missouri State's all-time chicken wing eating champion.
True. Yes. I heard he once beat Joey Chestnut.
Also has the record for fastest hand history review while playing Eye of the Tiger.
That's an all-timer for me, man. People don't even know. We're like having an inside joke there. That's funny as hell. All right, let's do it. Near true goat, 3-betting. All right, we're 3-betting.
Matt says,
What are you guys on?
pure value 3-bet. I like to call suited hands here mostly in position play as well. Hate to fold to a 4-bet.
Ooh, now he's questioning himself. Schwizzle calling. Scared or die saying offsuit, ace 9 or ace 10. All right. You're 3-betting, right?
Yeah, I think I'm 3-betting.
I mean, I would fucking like 100% 3-bet this.
Yeah, I think I'm 3-betting.
100%.
Fun doesn't feel too terrible, but I mostly 3-bet.
I don't even know. Like, for me, it's 100%. So I'm not calling. Yep. Game time. 3-bet for me. 3-bet for near true goat.
And yeah, that's a value 3-bet for sure. Like, we have the best hand. It's a button open. Like, we have.
Man's opening 45% of fucking hands or something. Minimum. Minimum 40% of hands. This is value. 3-bet. Let's do it.
Another quick side note. You see whiskey deck up there? How funny is it? Is that as a like standard?
Oh my god, that looks like him.
It looks just like him. And it's
Dude, what the fuck?
It's just the random avatar.
That's a random avatar you can pick and it looks just like Jason. How good? That's fucking crazy, dude. I didn't even look at the avatar. That's crazy.
Yep.
All right, let's do it. 3-betting.
Let's do it.
100%. Let's do it. 100%. What?
All right, so this is a hand where it's going to be strong enough against the button to 3-bet.
this.
And then if we do 3-bet, we probably just got to go with it for 30-plus blinds here, or around 30 blinds. So that's fine, but that can be a little high variance and a little troublesome, especially given that both these players are playing a little bit deeper than I am. So if you want to 3-bet here, I give you 8 points. I think that's totally fine and totally reasonable and a good strategy to incorporate. I also think calling here is a cool thing. So I give you 10 points to consider that. I think calling or 3-betting is just going to be our standard.
Why we get 8
and both are going to be valuable. You can even make the argument that sometimes calling in these spots, we win more chips overall. So I elected to call here, and the big blind folds. The flop comes something beautiful, and we check to the aggressor, who now bets a big bet. What do we do here now? Do we call, do we fold, or do we raise to 6,000?
Call champion. And he uses a big ass size. Call easy, he says. What? It's either what? Hand him the broke. Call.
Oh, you guys can't see the bet options.
Oh, dude, I was doing the same thing. Shit.
It's a weird format here.
Yeah, I know. Mine is like, I can't get the sizing good. Yeah, I can't get the screen size.
I think it's the way you recorded it.
Yeah, it sucks. This is weird. All right.
Raise for Matt. Raise for Doris. Calls otherwise.
Skate
Beats
with
call.
the call. Carter with the call. Not a snap. 100%.
Yeah.
Shallow enough to call and get in by the Reba.
Lots of calls.
Zero raises over here. Literally zero. Zero raises. So we're calling.
2 raises here.
In a sea of calls, right?
In a sea of calls.
Let's do it. Only calling.
Yeah, we're only calling, like, we generally don't raise, like, the super nuts. Like, we block the flush, you can't have the flush. We block the straight, you can't have the straight. Like, we block a lot of the pair combos with our ace and our 10. Like, just let him.
If he has 2 pair and other hands like this, he's just gonna go. He's just going. He's just gonna keep betting anyway.
To check call. Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm only calling. Let's do it. Yep. Call.
All right, look. We flopped the nuts. We got the nut redraw. We got a royal draw here.
Oh shit.
We don't want to raise. Our opponent could just have a hand like King 4 or something. Their range is so wide on the button. And we are facing a big bet, so I do think they have something here. But either way, this is a big bet that will be made with some of their range. So they could just have like 8-9 or something with a spade and go for a big bet. So no big deal. But the majority of what I'm saying is we're up against such a wide range, we don't want to do anything but call here. Raising is just too aggressive. We don't need to be aggressive when we have the flush draw, we have the straight, and we're up against someone with a really wide range who doesn't really need to have anything here. So we do elect to call. The turn doesn't change much. We check again, and our opponent bets 4,300. Now, what do you think we should do on the turn? Should we call? Should we fold? Or should we go all in?
I would never. The word fold is just cringing me out.
Gotta have balance.
Yeah. If you click fold, your PC membership auto cancels. That would be funny as hell. You click fold the site, you get logged off the site.
You click fold, you insta ban them.
That would be the greatest.
Lots of calls. Lots of calls. Lots of calls.
Shaw Whistle's jamming. Near to call, I probably lead the Revodo.
Everybody calling over here.
All right, we're calling. Chawell's jamming. 2 hearts out there now, jam. But there's also 2 spades out there. Are we literally fearing just a fucking random backdoor heart draw enough that we want to jam? No. How much PTSD? Nope.
I'm not thinking that. I'm thinking, I would call here. Let me say that. But I think raising maybe because they're not going to bluff the river as much, and like 2 pairs going to check back, and King X is going to check back. Man.
2 pairs going to check back on like the 2 of clubs river? I don't think so. It's going to jam to try to stack worse 2 pair or single pair hands. I don't think 2 pair would ever, like a 3, the 3 of diamonds river, 2 pair checking back. Yeah.
Like Queen Jack?
I don't think so. It would, no. I don't know. I mean, does anybody? I'm only calling.
I said I was only calling to start the conversation. I was just
playing devil's advocate in a way. Yeah. 2 pair will call with the odds on river and for. Yep. All right, let's do it. Scare out hands like Jack 10 as well. Yeah, good point. Queen 10, King 10 as well.
Yeah, we don't want that.
No SPR is 3, so Jack flying. No, it's not.
Fuck the hearts.
What kind of weird rule is that? Who said that? That's random. SPR is less than 3, so jamming is fine. What? All right, let's just call. Yep. No skate. We just call.
All right, with our particular hand here, we have the nuts. We have a nut redraw. I totally think we could just call. So I give you 5 points if you want to call. Obviously, folding isn't an option. But I think at this point, when the pot's almost 14,000 and we have about 15,000, we want to shove all in. And the reason why I say this too is because look how draw heavy of a board this is. And our opponent has bet twice on a really dusty board. Like, really dusty as in, like, there's a lot out there.
You're a fucking monster.
I shouldn't say dusty. Dusty's not the right word, but you get what I'm saying. Like, our opponent's betting twice on this board. They likely have something too, and with there being so many draws out there, I think we just go for our value now. We don't want the river to go check, which it could, with there being a pot of almost 20,000 chips if we call, and us only having 10,000 chips. So I think just now is the time to get all in. So 10 points for that.
Makes sense.
And we do get all in, and we do get called, and we're up against, unfortunately, the straight flush, the royal flush blocker. We can't hit a royal flush this hand. But that's okay. We got the nuts. We just need a fade. And do we fade? Let's see. Unfortunately not.
GG.
And I'm back to the rebuy streets for another time.
Never ever win.
But I really like how I played this hand. I like calling pre-flop. I don't think a lot of people always do that. But I think it's a good play. And I think waiting till the turn to pounce is also sound. Just unfortunate we're up against a big hand and we don't hold our equity, but no big deal. I think there's some valuable lessons here, and I hope you learned a lot from this hand too. Tristan Wade, I'm out.
Tristan Wade, out.
I want to run that. I think I don't jam there enough, and I think it makes a lot of perfect sense.
Yeah, I
think the less than 1 SPR on the turn, and then I don't know. I just don't see him like checking river enough, but maybe they do just check some hands on river. Like,
this hand 70-30 call versus jam.
It calls more. It calls
call
70%.
Versus raise. Actually, raise no jam, which is fucking weird. Raise to 16. Like, what the fuck?
The silver doesn't give a shit about that kind of shit. It just All right, we got a 23. Did we do it?
23 for us too. Pete's
Oh,
calling tails.
A flip. All right. Cool. We got a chance, baby. We take those flips. All right. He called tails near true. Good luck, sir.
Ready?
We need to win a flip. Yep, we're ready. Let us know. I'll pull up the multi-stream actually to sweat it.
Let me know when you're ready.
All right, do it.
It's been flipped.
Oh God. Once we see the result, once I see the
Just gonna
stream.
rip the band-aid right off.
Tails never fails. We fucking lost again. He called tails, right?
You did call tails.
Motherfucker.
Wait,
We're not winning today. We're not winning.
what are you looking at?
Quiz.
Wait, what are you looking at?
Oh, when I went to your stream, it said tails. Oh, you know what? It must have been.
You missed the flip because it's heads. I was like,
Oh,
wait,
we won.
you won. I was like, what's happening right now?
No, I clicked on your stream.
Yeah, you missed the flip.
We lost. I thought missed the flip, and then just like, oh, we lost. GG.
Oh.
Yo, crazy. I ended up winning that tourney a couple of nights ago. Hey, take it down. Congrats, man. 2 nights ago on Thursday, you were deep in. Hey, congrats, bro. Congrats, near true girl. Make sure to whisper me your ACR name so I can send you money sometime between now and 7 days from now. But I got you. But yeah, ship me that. I'm just keeping it straight a $1.50 with you.
All right, buddy. What's the plan? We got time for one more? Or are we wrapping it?
Ooh, shit. I have a basketball game to go to in about less than an hour, so we probably should wrap it.
All right, guys.
We lost. Oh no, we won that last one, so that was good.
You went out on a win.
Hey, we take those. So near true go, hit me up. Drenning, what's up, my friend? What gamer? My son is in a little basketball league. 3rd grade basketball. Mad travels, turnovers, the epic 21 to 23 battles, the epic fucking 20-point games. Yeah. I'm going to UNC versus NC State at 5. It's nothing like this 3rd grade basketball game that I'm going to, so I know you're jealous. All right, guys. Thank you guys for the support. Toe, my man, make sure to give him a follow. Shout out at GodsBigToe.
Oh my God, what am I doing? I did exclamation point contrast instead of caster.
DQ, good luck tomorrow on all the mains, my friend. It's time. We're about to go back to like 2021 heat. You remember that? We're going back to that heat, my friend. Before wrapping up, could you send me an email to send what? Hey, thank you for that follow. Appreciate that. Abdali, I believe that's how it's pronounced, but thank you. Yeah. Send me a message and I'll hit you up on Twitter. I got you. And guys, one last thing. If you missed it earlier, here's another link to the poker coaching Discord. Jay Saliba hangs out in there. So Affleck's in there. All these crushers are hanging out in the poker coaching Discord, answering questions. So yeah, if you guys are interested, it's free. And if you want to hang out with me and Toe, we run a couple study groups in there. It's a little bit more intense, personal. We can send me hands. We send each other hands, marked hands. We discuss all kind of stuff. So get in there. Also, I will be back on the streets tomorrow, playing all the mains and stuff like that. And Toe will be not on stream, winning majors.
Sounds about right. All the links in my chat too. YouTube channel if you want to catch this from the beginning or anyone we've ever done from the past. Discord, Caster Command, poker coaching, all that good stuff. Go get it.
Yep. And who should we drop this host to? Who's out there?
I'm scrolling through right now.
Sheesh, some of these cats are gigantic.
Yeah, I don't know.
Zoe's dad.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
All right, cool. Make sure to give Zoe's dad a little love. They've dropped us some hosts in the past, so let's show them a little support. And guys, good luck today if you're playing this weekend. Enjoy your day, and thank you guys for the support. I'll be back
I already sent you contrast. You're done.
Yeah.
Check your account. You're good.
Make sure to follow me on Instagram as well. I'm active as hell, at least adding to the stories, so it's fun. All right, guys, I'm out.
See ya. Peace.
Peace. Where we have 8